Here's a completed conversion, okay? And got my choke off. You always want to keep your choke off. And here's my beam regulator here. Let's zoom in. Here's the adjustment, the load adjustment valve. And it's got a lock nut on it, and you loosen lock nut up and you turn it. To start out, you tighten it all the way in, and then you pull it out about 7 turns to put it at halfway. That should be good enough to start most generators. It didn't really work with mine. I had to tweak it a little bit. You've got to be. It's got a very narrow window of operation for good smooth idling, right? Because you can't be too lean, it can't be too rich. So you just, tighten it up to make it leaner, loosen it up to make it more rich. And what I did is I put it at halfway. I did the lock nut not tight, but down where it didn't vibrate, because this thing shakes. And then I once I got it started, I would just move it a quarter turn at a time to get it to the right spot. Down here is the screw. This is a protector. That screws out, it's just a plug. But inside here there's an adjustment screw that does how much pressure it takes to suck the propane out. This regulator keeps the fuel, the propane, from leaving out of the tank side and going into the carburetor side, right? And then once it runs, the vacuum pressure on this hose sucks this diaphragm in and makes the thing run. Well, you want it adjusted so that when the engine's not running, this thing's shut off. But you want to make sure that it's adjusted right so that when it does run, it sucks up enough to operate. If this thing is too far in, this won't run, right? Because it takes too much pressure to suck it up. This down here should be about 1 to 4 turns in. It should come from the factory that way. You shouldn't have to adjust it, but sometimes maybe you might. Now to start it, right, you've got this primer, right, and you should just press it for about a second, and you can hear it give a shot of gas. So to run the thing, I come over here to the side of the engine, and there's an on switch. So I make sure it's on. I turn the tank on. I give it a turn, put the battery, connect the battery. Okay, battery's connected. Then I just give it a shot, listen. And you can see, look, here's the fuel. It's not connected to gas. Thing's completely out. Now I'm going to go back and get a new fuel line, new fuel filter, new grommet and shutoff valve so that I can run it on dual fuel, because why the heck not? But that's just the way it is for now. And I'm very, very pleased with this setup and wholly recommend propanecarbs.com. Richard over there has been awesome at helping me through this, because I'm not a real mechanic, right? I just play and mess around. So he answered all my questions and got me the right kit, and it was simple, easy to do. So there you go. I appreciate it. Hope this was helpful.